it's you.
Good morning.
Well, whom do you wish to see?
I'm looking at her. Aren't you going to ask me in?
All right, if you insist.
So, did you talk to Mike last night?
What does that matter to you?
Plenty. When you cut our date short so you can go home and wait for his phone call.
I just don't understand you. What exactly do you want?
I want to know what's going on between you and Mike. If it hadn't been for his phone call, you and I would have slept together last night.
Of all the gall. Exactly what kind of a game are you playing? Where did I put that purse?
Well, darling, are you sure it's down here?
I am so nervous. I am not sure of anything. I just know I have to find it. I want to take it on my honeymoon.
Oh, it's got to be here, darling.
Maybe I bet it's in here. Maybe. Oh.
Jennifer,
Yeah?
is this it?
Andrew's got it.
Oh, God, where did you find that? Thank you.
On the bed under your suitcase.
Oh, what would I do without you, huh?
Probably missed the wedding.
No way.
Oh.
All right, still together?
Ah, is that the tan mark I love and admire?
Jenny, what are you doing?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You're not dressed yet. Come on.
Tad, there's plenty of time.
No, there's not. Not to get in a wedding dress and get over to the church. Now, come on, get in gear.
Would you calm down? You're more nervous than I am.
Brain damage.
Darling, he said it was only a possibility.
Well, if she hasn't been getting enough oxygen,
Darling, we don't know how long she was unconscious, okay?
she has to make it. If I ever get my hands on the man who did this thing,
Dr. Walker, any news on her condition?
No, but I'm on my way to see her right now. If you'll just wait here, I'll come back with a little news, okay?
Excuse me, Dr. Warner,
Yes.
but the patient's regaining consciousness.
Be right back. Liza? Liza? Liza, can you hear me? Liza?
Liza,
Liza, it's Dr. Warner. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What are you trying to say?
Dad.
I'm not playing any game, Erica. Would you please tell me what's wrong with you this morning?
Me? What was wrong with you last night?
I don't know. Suppose you tell me.
And you're not playing a game?
Erica, you're not making any sense. I'm being as honest as I know how to be. I told you last night that I care very deeply for you, and I want us to be together.
Well, actions speak a lot louder than words, Adam.
It's your actions that I'm concerned about here. I mean, don't you realize that I got short shrift after you got that phone call from Mike last night? I was damned upset.
Well, if you were, then why did you throw me out of your house when I came back?
Throw you out?
I have never been so humiliated in my entire life. I mean, here you say to me that you care a great deal about me and that you want us to sleep together. Then when I come back to your house and I offer myself to you, well, then you threw me out.
Oh, well, you must have been imagining things.
Adam, you were far more interested in that dreary painting of yours than you were with me.
Oh, that was very, very thoughtless. Very thoughtless.
And you were insulting.
Oh, Erica, I would never insult a lovely lady like you.
Oh, please, these are words. These are just words.
Erica! Don't you realize that after you left, that I felt rejected, that I was annoyed, that I was very angry?
You overreacted.
Oh, granted, guilty as charged, but well, remember that I'm used to calling the shots.
Well, no one calls all the shots, Adam, not even me.
I know, but that's a hard lesson for a man like me to learn. But I, when you came back, I was angry. You see, and that's why I was so callous.
Adam, if you are so petty over a simple little thing like a phone call, how are we going to have a relationship?
It'll never happen again. I promise you. I'll be everything you want me to be.
Well, the fact remains you threw me out. You threw me out like a stray cat.
Can't you accept my apology?
I'll think about it. Right now, I have a wedding to go to.
Oh, when can I see you again?
I don't know. Goodbye.
Darling, let me look at you. You're the handsomest young man I ever saw.
Hey, what about Dad?
You're so like him. Just think, our only son getting married. You know, I'm not losing you.
Of course you're not, Mom. You're not losing me. You're gaining a daughter.
Greg, can we have a talk?
Mom, there's really not enough time. Jess is going to be here any second.
Darling,
now.
I have to say something to you that I know your father would have said if he could have been with us. Please, come and sit down. Please.
Yeah. Yes.
Greg, marriage is such an important step. Now, I know that your dad would have sat you down right now and asked you point blank, do you really want to do this?
I'm positive, Mom.
Well, darling, just think about it. I mean, there's still time now. If you want to back out, you can. You have every right, and I will stand behind you all the way.
Mom, is this another attempt to get me not to marry Jenny?
No, Greg, it's not. But this is so important, darling. You've got to be sure. It's a very reasonable question. What do you want to do with your life?
Mom, I still have a lot of questions about my life. But there's one thing that I know for sure. And that is I love Jenny. And I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Well, if you want to marry her as much as that, then I want it too. God bless you.
Thanks, Mom.
And I know that your father would be very, very proud and very happy.
And you know what would make him even happier? Is if you and I turned over a new leaf. No more arguments?
I promise.
Okay. Come on in.
Hey, Nelson.
Hey, Jesse, you look great.
Hey, yeah. Hey, so do you.
Thank you very much.
So, how you doing, Mrs. Nelson?
Well, I'm a bit weepy, I'm afraid, but that's my prerogative, Mother.
Yeah, well, it's not every day your son gets married, you know?
Yeah, well, it's a one-time performance, that's for sure, old buddy.
Well, I guess I'll see you at the church.
Okay.
Just hope that Joan got there in time.
Oh, well, I'm sure she did. Remember, it's Diana who's always late.
You know how awful she feels about not being able to be here.
Yes, I'm quite aware of that, but she couldn't do anything if Blair had the measles.
At least you have one sister here.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Hey, I'm glad we had our talk.
So am I.
Good.
And I am very happy for you, truly.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Mrs. Colby. Yeah, very good news. We just got the results of some preliminary neurological tests. No evidence of brain damage at all.
Thank God.
Dr. Warner. I'm Detective Arnold Levy from Pine Valley Police. I'm here to, I've been assigned to the case.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Can I see Miss Colby?
No, not right now. She's only just now come to. She needs plenty of rest.
Well, I'll be back in a half an hour.
Okay, great, thanks.
And can I see her?
No, I think you should wait, too.
You promised me she's out of danger.
We have every reason to be very optimistic. Promise.
What a relief. This really should have never happened at all.
I do have a question about that. It's not really any of my business, but your husband's reaction puzzled me. Liza was just barely conscious. He took her mentioning Tad's name as an accusation. Why?
Larry is very bitter about Tad.
Why would that be?
Well, you see, Liza and Tad dated for a little while, and Tad dropped her, and Larry felt that he hurt her.
I wish we could have stopped him before he left.
Yes, I'm afraid he's going to accuse Tad first and ask questions later. I really have no idea what Tad's going to do at all.
I want to kill you with both hands. What kind of a twisted psychopath are you?
What are you talking about?
The fact that she's still alive is an accident. You tried to kill her, didn't you?
Kill who? Just relax.
I ought to take the law into my own hands.
What are you talking about?
You're lying. You're lying.
Ted, what is this noise? What is going on down here?
Who did you put this down?
What on earth is going on in this house?
Ask Mr. Colby. According to him, I'm every dirty word in the book.
Haven't you heard?
Well, what is Tad supposed to have done?
He almost beat my daughter to death and then dumped her body in an alley to die. She accused you herself. She's in the hospital right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If Liza accused me of anything, she's lying.
The police will prove your guilt.
Now, just one moment, Mr. Colby.
What time was this supposed to have happened?
Between 10 and 12 o'clock last night.
At 10 o'clock last night, I was visiting a friend at Cortlandt Manor. After that, I came over here to visit Mrs. Fargate and Jenny.
Now,
you can
I
ask anybody.
vouch for that. And he didn't leave till after 11:30.
And after I left, I went right home. You can ask my parents what time I got there.
Was he here, Mrs. Fargate?
Mr. Colby, I do not lie.
And if it'll make you feel better, I'll go down to the Pine Valley Police Station right after my sister's wedding.
But Liza said your name.
Was she conscious? Did she accuse me?
Well, no, not exactly. She was coming to.
You mean she wasn't actually conscious?
Mr. Colby, I know how you must feel about me. But there is no reason in the world to come busting in here on the day of my sister's wedding and accuse me of something like that.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm just mad with worry.
Oh, Dad, that's awful. Who could have done it?
I don't know.
Hey, what's all the commotion down there?
Hey, listen, we mustn't let Jenny know anything about this.
Right, there's no reason to put this on her.
No, listen. What are you girls doing? Hurry up, you're going to be late.
Why didn't I do this last night, Jesse? Why? Tell me why.
Because you're just like me, man. You always put everything off for the last minute.
I know there's gonna be something. I'm gonna forget. I just know it.
Hey, look, don't worry about it. As long as you don't forget the most important thing.
What?
The ring. Nelson, the ring.
What?
The wedding ring. Where is the wedding ring?
You're supposed to have the ring, Jesse.
Oh, that's right. Me.
Jesse, you didn't forget the ring, did you? Jesse, you gotta have the ring. Where's the ring, Jesse? You gotta have it. Where?
Yo, chill.
You better have that ring, Jesse.
Chill.
Jesse.
Say a little prayer here.
Huh?
Boom.
What are you trying to do to me? Huh?
Look. Just trying to keep you on your toes. You know, the bridegroom's supposed to be
You're
nervous.
supposed to be calming me down as opposed to scaring me half to death.
Hey, come on. Don't get your brain scrambled because of a wedding, okay?
Well, that's pretty easy for you to say. You've been through this twice already.
Hey, with the same doll, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, you couldn't have done any better either.
You know the only thing wrong with them ceremonies? Was you and Jenny not being there.
All right. Well, if you hadn't been so secretive about it, we probably would have been. But I'm glad you're here today. I really need your moral support.
Yeah, you might need a little more than that. Your knees starting to buckle in that church, right?
Well, don't laugh. It could happen.
No, man, you're going to be fine. Especially when you see Jenny.
Yeah.
You're just going to think you're the luckiest man alive.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Getting the second best woman in the world, you know that?
Second best.
Hey, I already got Angela.
Are you trying to start an argument or something?
Hey, come on. You know how I feel about it. Jenny.
Yeah, I do. Jesse, would you look at the time, man? All this goofing around, I'm going to be late for my own wedding. Come on, we've got to go. We got everything?
Right? We got everything?
It's all packed. I'll get my coat. Got my coat here. All right. Let's go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's go. Let's get it on time.
How can anybody forget their shoes? No.
I mean, all of us?
Yes.
That's terrific.
Yeah, I think so too. Look, I think everything is complete. I checked the kitchen, the bar is all set, and John is finishing up with the napkins.
You've done a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. But the musicians will be here in an hour, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know.
About the musicians? They'll be here in about an hour. Hi.
Hello, Mark.
Wow, this place looks great.
Yes, well, you can thank Ellen for that.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Thank you.
We should be in store for quite some gala opening, I'd say.
No, Mark, it's not really for the opening. It's for a private wedding reception.
Oh, that's right. Jenny and Greg, Jenny and Greg Nelson.
That's right. Yes, it's sort of our trial run for the chateau, right?
That's right.
Well, that's a good
What
idea.
can we do for you, Mark?
Well, if you have a minute, I'd like to show you my stuff.
What stuff?
My repertoire.
Well, terrific. Well, you two do that.
Oh, no.
I'm going to make a telephone
No,
call.
don't you wanna do this?
You
I
can
think-
handle. You can handle it.
You know, this really restores my faith in old-fashioned romance.
Oh, really? How is that?
Getting married on Valentine's Day. I mean, a lot of people might not think that means anything. I think that's pretty spiffy.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy for them. I really am. Now, do you have a list you want to show me? You want to play something for me? What?
add to this? My Funny Valentine, don't you
Oh,
think?
yes, that's a lovely classic. And as a matter of fact, Mark, why don't we get to that right now? Because I just
All right,
happen to have the time, okay?
I tell you, there is no way Greg Nelson is ever going to forget his anniversary.
Hardly.
Brings me back.
Oh?
Brings me back to the day that you and I almost didn't get married. It's like yesterday, Ellen, like yesterday.
Mark, yesterday is over. And there's no sense in trying to hold on to faded memories.
Well, I'm sorry she's annoyed at you. But I'm sure that you can smooth out her ruffled feathers. After all, you're an expert at that sort of thing.
Joanna, don't you dare take this thing lightly. Why didn't you and Ross explain the situation to me?
Well, I planned to, but you left here at the crack of dawn.
I don't want excuses.
I don't know what you're so upset about. It wasn't all that bad. Erica left right away.
It's a good thing that she did. Because I'd have you drawn and quartered.
It's your own fault for encouraging that woman to come around here.
No.
And the more she comes around, the harder it's going to be to keep things under control. Excuse me. Oh, good morning, Mr. White.
Good morning. Is Adam here?
Morning, Palmer.
Well, I'm sorry to disturb you. I wanted to discuss a business matter with you.
Excuse me.
What's on your mind?
Well, first of all, I wanted to know if I have your approval to continue hornswoggling Phoebe Wallingford about this Chandler Foundation.
Oh, of course. If it's going to help persuade her to sell us the land, of course.
Good, good. Then I need to feed her more information.
Yeah, well, excellent idea.
Yes, well, then I need to talk to Peter Phillips. Well, we need to talk about the foundation so we can keep our stories straight.
Fine, I'll set up a meeting. Just remember this. Not Phoebe, not anyone is to know about our...
Please, excuse me, Mr. Chandler, but could I see you upstairs for a moment?
Is it important, Joanna?
Yes, sir, I'm afraid it is.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me.
Yes, of course, of course.
It's great to see you again, Alfred.
Joan, it's been delightful seeing you, too. Oh, excuse me, I'm working. Nice meeting you, Roger. And, Joan, I'll see you at the reception.
How you doing, cowboy? Are you enjoying the wedding? Soon.
Very soon, sweetheart. Just be safe. That's right.
Would you guys excuse me?
Sure, darling. Right here.
Patience.
Sweetheart.
Okay.
You look fine today.
Really?
Really. I've never seen you more gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, here comes Alfred. Make sure he knows you're with me, okay? I gotta get back to work.
Hello, Dottie.
Hi, Alfred.
Could I take you to your seat?
You take good care of her.
I will.
Bye.
This way?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me? Miss Kane?
Yes?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you again.
I don't recall ever having met you.
I'm Mrs. Gonzalez. Jenny, she stayed with me in New York. Don't you remember? You came to my apartment off 10th Avenue one day.
Oh, yes, yes. Excuse me, I have to speak to someone I know very, very well. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, good morning, Phoebe, Professor.
Well, good morning, Erica. Joining
I
us.
say you look stunning. Perfectly dressed for a morning wedding.
Quite frankly, I'm very bored getting dressed for Jenny's weddings.
May I seat you now, Mrs. Nelson?
Oh, well, I guess so. We're about ready to start.
Ready, Mrs. Fargate?
I sure am, Alfred.
Shall we? Katie told me how delighted she is that you'll be standing in for her mother, Mrs.
Oh,
Fargate.
I'm so happy. She's like a daughter to me.
Oh, here you are, Mom.
You know, Nancy, this might not be such a good idea.
What, the wedding?
I might get cold feet about our own wedding.
Just cut it down.
Please forgive the... Are you in the habit of rifling through other people's desk drawers, Palmer?
Well, not ordinarily. But I was curious when I found you hiding these in the desk drawer. Give them to me. You've been letting me tell everybody that you wanted to acquire this land for a charitable foundation, and you told me that you wanted it for a retirement village. Both lies. Here's the truth.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Well, these plans are self-explanatory. Finally, I know why the Chandlers are in Pine Valley. You're planning to build a multi-million-dollar gambling mall.
So, you shocked?
Well, it's a good thing I found out. Casinos, high-alike, dog racing, all for the sake of the community.
Yes, yes. Pine Valley will profit from it. It'll bring in money, it'll bring in jobs, it'll bring in new business.
It'll also bring in the underworld, and I won't let you do it.
Oh? Just how do you propose to stop me?
Very simple. Just alert everybody before you can acquire their land.
I really wish you would let me persuade you not to do that, Palmer.
Why? Once something like that happens, what happens next? A toxic waste dump?
You're being ridiculous, Palmer. You disappoint me. You're putting your picture postcard concept of some country village ahead of your own survival.
Don't you worry. I'll survive, and so will Pine Valley.
Oh? You weren't doing a very good job of it when I arrived. Taking in boarders to pay the grocery bills.
That is beside the point.
The point is that the land will be developed, whether you like it or not. And the point is that you're not going to have any say as to the future of this community until you get back on your feet financially. And I'm the only man who's willing to help you do that.
I will not be blackmailed. I will not be made a fool of.
I'm offering you a helping hand, Palmer. But if you go against me in this, you're going to be ruined forever.
We'll see about that.
I'm having trouble with Palmer Cortland. Take care of him.
Is our past so distasteful to you?
Oh. Don't you pull this on me, Marcus. I resent this. I resent you trying to use this job to get close to me.
Ellen, you were the one who hired me.
Yeah.
On behalf of management, I grant you. Yeah, there's some truth to it. I'd like to get close to you. But that's not the only reason I took this job.
Well, what is the other reason, Mark?
I have to pay a mortgage. I have to pay rent on an apartment. And from the looks of things, I'm going to be paying alimony
I have
pretty
never
soon.
asked you for money, and I won't. Don't forget that, okay?
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need money right now, yeah.
Well, I know that. So what do you say? Let's get back to work and let me hear your repertoire, okay?
Funny. I don't feel much like playing love songs right now. We'll do it tomorrow.
Don't you do this to me, Mark. Will you? Don't come in here and create a scene like this.
Yes, Madam Boss.
That's right, and don't forget it.
Ellen.
I'm sorry.
What
You've
am
never
I
seen
just
that.
seeing? What is the problem?
Look, he thinks I am the one who's creating problems around here, and I'm not.
Listen, Ellen, if there's going to be any trouble, Ellen,
Yes.
fire him.
I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. He needs the job. He's broke, so I can't. I'm trapped.
Don't be so nervous. You look beautiful.
Gulp.
Hey, do me a favor. Don't let me trip.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Jenny, I love you.
I know.
can't speak. There are no words to describe just how beautiful you are. I'm awestruck, I'm taken by surprise and love with the light in your eyes. There's only one thing to do, 'cause I'm lonely without you. And let's see this dream through. I wanna give my whole life to you. Let's see this dream come true.
Will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Jennifer, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in holy matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
There you are. What are you doing? Let me see. Erica. Well, it's finished. I'll put it away for you. Give it to me.
Don't touch that.
I'll never understand you.
She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And not you or anyone is going to come between us.
It's too bad you ever laid eyes on her.
But I did, Joanna. And she's going to be mine. All mine.
All stand. Gregory, repeat after me. I, Gregory, take you, Jennifer, to be my wife.
I, Gregory, take you, Jennifer, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Jennifer, repeat after me. I, Jennifer, take you, Gregory, to be my husband.
I, Jennifer, take you, Gregory, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
The ring. Bless, O Lord, this ring, that he who gives it and she who wears it may live in your peace and continue in your favor all the days of their lives, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Gregory, give her the ring.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow. And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you in the name of God.
Now that Gregory and Jennifer have given themselves to each other by solemn vows with the joining of hands and giving and receiving of a ring, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Those whom God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Gregory, you may kiss the bride.